Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Hearts of Iron 4, continuing on with my Make Love Not War series. And the race for Moscow is still on, and we're getting closer and closer, but the time is running out before the winter hits. I do have a tech that came out in the end of the last video. It looks like we're going to have another one here pretty soon. So what I got was encryption, so let's see, what would be the next tech we would want to do? You know what, I think I'm going to do this excavation, just to get it over with. This is a tech that we should have had for a while, so go ahead and do that. And then with the next tech, I'll probably just continue with the different support battalions. Probably do recon next, and then we'll do engineering company when we get around to that. And let's get back to the action. So, the Italians, well, actually, this is the Norwegians, I believe, are making an interesting push here to Rostov, which is worth 15 victory points, which would be nice. We also have some victory points in here. And honestly, this push may be cutting these guys off from supply, but I don't know if they get supply from across Crimea. That might be the case. And then if that is the case, then let's go ahead and just send all these guys into this fight. No reason to hold them back. And we'll have annihilated some more units on the Soviet end of things. And I guess I'll send the cavalry up here. And do we have any more airfields I can take advantage of? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, well, that's fine. Trying to push it along here. Let's continue with the attempt to envelop here. So we're going to go here and here. And that should do it. And then over in the north, we've got a bunch of action going on right now. Trying to push here and here and here. Just trying to get away into Moscow. Alright, looks like we're winning here. Alright, there's experimental rockets, which is going to open a number of things up to me. But that's going to take forever. That's going to take forever. I guess, as I said, we'll just go with the support. As long as I'm not forgetting something. There was also artillery options. Like, for instance, this. But, you know, I think the support battalions we're going to work on first. Research that. Okay. You know, and it's been long enough. We've accumulated some air experience. I think we should think about upgrading our planes. So let's go into production here. I may keep producing the older Ds here for the meantime, but I'm going to get in here and modify this group because the efficiency is up. So let's create a variant. And we've got a lot of things up as high as it can go. Problem is, if we increase anything else, it's going to drop reliability correspondingly. So I guess that's as high as I'm willing to go with the Focke-Wulf 190. I guess one level of weapon couldn't hurt. We'll lose a little bit of reliability. Alright. And then we're going to start producing the E variant here. And then once we get a more efficiency, maybe I'll switch here. On the other hand, does it really matter? It doesn't look like it knocks that much into my efficiency. So we'll go ahead and produce the E variant here as well. Okay. Hopefully that will help in the air fight. And do we upgrade tanks? I don't know. let's take a look at my units here. So my main tank unit has entirely mechanized medium tanks. Okay, so that's all done. What about my infantry? Is there anything I can add to them? No, it doesn't look like it. What about my mountain units? I mean, yeah, I could add stuff to them. What about the paratroopers? I don't think they have much in the way of anything. So, paratroopers. I don't have that many paratrooper units anyway, so I don't know how much this really matters. Let's just focus on upgrading tanks, maybe. So let's go in production. And I think the next tank on the list to get upgraded would be my light tank. So let's go ahead and do that. So modify that to the B variant. And we're going to give it as much engine as I feel I can afford. And then up the reliability and take a main gun and armor. No, we can't quite do that much. Okay, so we'll just... maybe I'll back off the engine 1 point, and I'll take some armor. Alright. That should do for the B variant. We'll save that on up. And there goes our Army experience. Navy experience, I could upgrade maybe submarines or something. Actually, I've never really done this with naval craft. So let's see. Submarines. What I want, which is down here. And we can get some things upgraded on them, like stealth. We'll upgrade engine, reliability, torpedoes, stealth, engine, and... ooh, we can't quite afford that. Alright, so we'll do this. Point in reliability, point in torpedo, point in engine, and 2 in stealth. Save that on up. And we'll start producing the new variant. That's fine. Speaking of which, I think it's time we give our submarines a mission here. These are all submarines, right? Yeah, okay. Give them a mission. We'll give them a search and destroy mission into the North Sea. And these guys already have that. They're just repairing right now. And hopefully that will help with the air campaign. And then over here, naval bombers, I might put back into the fight as well. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that now. So, boop. And let's see. They should already be set up for naval strikes. Okay. Oh, wow. We're taking massive losses here. Our fighters lost. What the heck? 451 versus 265. Why did we lose so many fighters? I mean, technically, they've lost more. But it must be the bombers and stuff they've been sending against me. Well, we got to cancel that mission. And I am going to allow this to happen. Oh, look at that. What's going on here? Where are you going? I wonder. The naval invasion. Now, they can't cross into here, as far as I understand it. Yeah, they can't cross into here, so that has to be against Norway or over here. Now, if they're attacking over here, I mean, good luck to them. I don't know where they're going to land, but I'm going to have to keep an eye on this now. Yeah, there they go. All right, well, this is why we had these guys in reserve. Strategic redeploy. And you're going to be all the way over there. Probably going to take them a while, but... definitely not a fan of that. But I've always been kind of prepared for that possibility. Alright, we're going to have to try and push them out of Norway. Alright. I'm getting distracted here, and I don't want to be distracted. I don't have any clue how many divisions are in Moscow. Let's find out. 2. Alright, you know what? Part of me says, screw that fight. Come over here. Then into Moscow. Hopefully we can get Moscow here soon. Alright, and then over here, we've managed the encirclement I was trying for, so let's wipe them out. Actually, these guys need to stick around over here and actually fight over there. I guess you guys can do that. Never mind. Okay, you guys go there. You guys go there. And because I can, I'll send these divisions in. Okay. Come back up north here. I'm going to assume they've reinforced. No, they haven't. Interesting. All right. Come back over here. My divisions are coming. They managed to capture a good amount of ground, though. I don't think there's that many divisions there, but once they take the port, they'll be able to start landing stuff whenever they want. Okay. Managed to take out... Well, they managed to take out a submarine, I guess. Geez, how much air power do they have in this area now? A lot. I mean, they're bombing quite heavily here. I feel like I gotta stick in the fight, though. Shoot. This is where we need these guys to get back into action, but they're still damaged. Alright, we're gonna fight to the last in here, but don't know how wise of an idea that is. Alright. Come back up to the north here. Can you, like, help? No reason for you to sit around. I can't get the one guy selected that I want to get selected. That's alright. Okay. This fight is stopped. So now it's time to send these guys down to here. And then into there. These guys down. And then into there. These guys cross into here. Okay, perfect. Now you guys cross into here. Moscow, here we come. Alright, managed to kill a convoy. And our troops are here, so let's have them just capture the ports, which are probably not being defended. Oh, do we have a big naval exchange? No, not quite. Alright, so that has been taken. You guys continue to cross. And you just go over there so we can capture that as well. It shouldn't take long. As a matter of fact, it looks like Norwegians are already recapturing a lot of this territory. Yeah, that was not much of an invasion at all. Alright, that was just more a distraction than anything else. Okay. I think we have to end the air fighting here. They just threw so much crap at me, and I just lost so many fighters and everything here. Look at how many bombers they're throwing and support they're throwing at me. I mean, again, they've lost more planes than I have, because 785 versus probably close to 1,000 planes. But, you know, this is the way, you know, I'm starting to suspect that the British, the UK, kind of cheats with its production a little bit, because of the fact that they have as many planes as they do. I mean, look at this. 3,000? Are you joking? 3,000 in the channel? Then they've got another 1,500 over here. And then they've got 700 over here, 300. There's no way the British built up that many fighters. And then they have another 300 over here. I'm sorry, 500 over here. Plus 1,200 bombers. There's no way that the UK, starting off with almost no production facilities, built up that kind of air power in that time. I've been trying to push out stuff as fast as possible. I could have gone more hardcore into it, but there's no way they built up that kind of unit strength that quickly. It just, in my mind, that makes... it's very unlikely. Alright, so we've got a lot of units surrounded here. Due to my allies, as a matter of fact. And let's work to punish them. Kind of getting to the point where I don't know how much I'm going to be able to control this. So I think we just go straight for Stalingrad here. Ignoring everything else. Stalingrad. Stalingrad or bust at this point. And, guess I'll just send all these units in that mind. Alright. The fight for Moscow. I don't know if I'm going to keep these units where they are over in Norway to prevent another invasion like that, or if I'm going to recall them. I'll probably recall them just so that I can have them in reserve again. But we're about to have them come in here. There they go. There goes their naval invasion. Alright, so you guys can go ahead and strategically redeploy back over to Hanover. So that was easy enough. As a matter of fact, I probably didn't have to do anything. I just did that as a precaution more than anything else. Alright. Let's pay attention to Moscow here, as this is where everything's going to happen. But we do have an airfield over here, so I probably need to get some of my air forces over there. So, let's see. I want the close air support jumping over here. And then, I guess I'll grab the fighters, put them over there as well. And then, it looks like I've pushed out most everybody in the northern front, if I'm reading this correctly. So, northern front is here. So, we're going to need to send some missions here. So, I'm going to have everything except this one smaller group of tactical bombers go down into central Russia here. So, Central Russia. And then we'll see how their range is doing. It looks like they're fine. So, we'll just do ground attack for that. And then that'll be good. And we'll try and get air superiority over Central Russia when we get a chance. Okay, so this has now been breached here. So, let's go ahead and grab everything we have. Throw it at Moscow. Everything we have, throw it at Moscow. Everything we have, throw it at Moscow. I don't know if that's going to really do it for me. Let's see how the fight is going. So I have air superiority. I'm circling, but they have a fort. How big is their fort? Probably pretty impressive. 4, okay. Huh. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this unit. I'm going to attack over here. Rather than continue to attack Moscow. We're actually getting intelligence on numbers here. I'm tempted to do this. If they're going to try and attack me over here. But I am very happy. Oh, there goes my fleet. What do we got going? So, battleship and a cruiser versus my entire fleet. And I guess they still probably have a ton of bombers and stuff. Alright. I think I'm going to have to send my fighters back into that fight. So you, my friend, are going to come over here. And you are going to come over here. And I only have 88 fighters here, but we're going to have you go up there. And then, I don't remember where the other fighter group is. Probably over here. Yeah. We're going to have less than 300 fighters. You know, it's getting to the point where I'm saying just trash can these guys, because they're not getting anything. Alright, well, it's a desperate gamble to try and save my fleet here, but we're going to try. And they don't have that much fighter presence right here. As a matter of fact, I outnumber them, but they might add in fighters over time. Okay. Now we need these guys that have redeployed. I need the fighter to come into Central Russia. And I need... Actually, these are both fighters? I thought one of them was close support. I guess that was a mistake. Alright, I guess that was a mistake, but you know what? I don't think it really matters, so we'll send both into Central Russia, I guess. They probably have horrendous range. Yeah, you know what? You haven't had a mission for probably forever. We're going to take the guys that are the BF 109s here, because they don't have much in the way of range. I'm going to have them do the Northern Front instead. And then we're going to grab the Northern Front, and we're going to make sure they're doing air superiority. There we go. Alright. You guys need to get down in here. Alright, the push on Moscow could be going better than it is. 4 divisions holding out against me. But if we manage to surround it, that will make it a little bit easier, I think. Okay. So there's forces in Stalingrad, a single division. Alright, we're going to be attacking it from a couple different directions. But, you know what? There's no reason to beat my head against something that I don't have to, so we'll just surround it. And you guys can go in there and kill these guys. I know I have divisions sitting around here. Kind of hard to keep track of all this stuff when you've got so much movement. I'm going to come over here and try and take this city. Then I've got a bunch of divisions here not doing anything. I'm going to go ahead and strategically deploy to over here, and then we're going to try and get over there. And these guys are going to come over here, and then we'll see from there. All right. Lost submarine. But we killed a battleship and a cruiser. All right, works for me. And how is the air fight going? Probably poorly. All right. Well, I like that I'm inflicting so many casualties on them, but at the same time, I don't like the fact that I'm getting so many casualties inflicted on me. So I think it's time to call it quits here. I know it's frustrating, but They keep throwing stuff at me to make sure that I can't stop them. And I pretty much ground down my fighter force down to nothing to try and stop them. Alright, well, let's continue with the push on Moscow. I mean, it's progressing, but it could be going better. Alright. Ooh. Hello, tank. And you know what? To help me out, why don't you cross over here and get that airfield taken care of? Then you can attack over here. Oh, these guys are still holding out. Alright, well, I've got a solution to that. No. Just surround them. Okay, we got 4 divisions over here. The need to move. We'll send them here. And then into there. Finish these guys off. And these guys are sitting around not doing anything. Can you... At this point, I say strategically redeploy up here. Okay. Alright, managed to take another little bit of territory around Moscow. I don't know if I'll be able to take this or not. But we need to surround Moscow and cut it off from supplies. So I'm going to try and do that. Alright. Split off half these guys. Cut them off. From that, and then down into here. We need to push here. Alright. I'm going to keep the fleet in this area because it stops them from navally invading, but I'm going to have probably losses due to the air stuff going on right now. Oh, there's so many bombers. Probably a terrible idea to continue with that. But if they get damaged enough, they'll go into port, so I don't know if that really matters. Okay. So... Okay. So the encirclement is going according to plan, I would say. Oh, we got these 6 divisions. I'll send them across to this side. Actually, no, I lie. I'll have them come this way. Okay. We need these guys to be defeated. Matter of fact, what are you guys doing? Get in there. You get in there. You cross over to here. I mean, I know I didn't tell them to advance, but might as well take things while we can. Okay, so that's 1 more territory taken. Matter of fact, you guys stay where you are. Push. How did Poland end up here? That's kind of weird. Okay. So far, so good. We only need to beat these guys. Okay, and we managed it. All right. You guys, stop where you're doing. Go there. You guys, go there. You guys, into there. You guys, into there. All right. We're moving on Moscow. All right, how's the Stalingrad fight going? Stalingrad's now encircled. Half of you split off. Go in there. Half of you come up here. You guys push in. Okay, that should do good. And then you, when you get here, go into Stalingrad. All right, so with the loss of Stalingrad and Moscow, I'm hoping, fingers crossed. All right, now that I have this guy here, I'm going to just have him advance up here. And maybe we can take the Suez Canal, cut that off. But I'm hoping we'll be able to finish off the Soviet Union. But I think this is a good point to put a cut in the video. So let's take a look at the Soviet Union. All right, so they still have a little ways to go. But again, we're going to be capturing both Moscow and Stalingrad, which is worth a ton of victory points. So hopefully that will put them over the edge and get them to capitulate. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.